Well, it's almost time for one of the biggest days on the Christian calendar, Easter. What a great time to celebrate. And of course, you want to look your best for the Easter bunny when he comes by.
Yes.
So we have Syd Nichole of Syd Nichole here to help us out.
Yeah, what better holiday to do fashion and flowers?
Yeah.
You gotta have your Sunday best for Easter.
Exactly.
You gotta come down, get a new Sunday Easter dress. We have lots of new spring and summer arrivals, lots of fun color, because you don't want to be wearing black for Easter. It's all about fun spring. So come get some color and spruce up your wardrobe.
Thank you for letting me wear this today, because I love pink. It just happens to be one of my favorite colors. And this would be perfect to wear
Right?
to church or to brunch or to dinner or wherever you're going to be doing to celebrate.
Exactly.
So,
And I have a really great tip here that I'll show you in just a minute, because hottest tip right now in floral industry, the best trend right now is using fresh produce in your floral design.
really?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're local, if you went to the Telfair Ball, you probably got a little snippet of
A little
that.
taste of it?
Yes, the Telfair Ball, they incorporated gorgeous grapes in all of the arrangements.
Ooh.
And I'm telling you, it's the hottest thing right now in floral design.
So you're going to show us how to use some of
Yes.
these vegetables.
Yes, so you're gonna have lots of great vegetables. Maybe you're cooking for Easter dinner for the fam. And I love this tip because you can use things around your house. So first thing you're gonna need is some fresh produce. We're gonna use asparagus, but I'll show you one that is already done here. I have a little bud vase here, and
how
we lined it with
pretty.
green beans. So you can do green beans, okra, fresh green onions, but like I said, we're gonna be doing some asparagus, and it's so cute. So what you're gonna do is grab a can or a jar. We have some little jars here that I had left over. Maybe it's making your green bean casserole and you have a can of green beans. You can use that too. I used the rubber band from the asparagus, and you put it around the jar. So I got one for you too,
Thank you.
Patty.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is just take each asparagus here and slide it onto the can in between the rubber band and the can here. And you're just gonna line it and make a really pretty vase here with your asparagus.
And it smells fresh too, so.
Smells fresh, looks really fun and festive, like a bunny garden for your Easter table here. And a pro tip here, like I said, you could use lots of different things here. Green beans, any really fresh produce will work here. But the pro tip is to make sure that they're all kind of cut the same length. So I already pre-cut everything, but sometimes when you do green beans, you're gonna wanna cut them all similar length so that they all kind of match. And I'm just gonna do the front half here. But we're gonna have to do something because we have this gross like blue rubber band here. Not pretty, okay?
It does kind of stand out, so we're going to try to
We're gonna cover it up.
Oh,
Yes. So I
perfect.
have some also great, maybe you have it from doing an Easter basket, just some twine here. And you're just gonna wrap it kind of around the rubber band, and you can even do like a quick little knot or a quick little bow here, just to kind of cover up that rubber band.
Just a note to our viewers, don't do what I'm doing, do what Sydney's doing over here.
It's okay. It's a little hard to once you get it wrapped, but then once you get it wrapped, you can kind of face it towards you and kind of cover up the rubber band real quick.
Oh, you're making me look so creative. This is wonderful.
looks so cute.
Yeah, I love it.
And now we're just gonna add a couple fresh flowers to it. You don't need a lot. You can just add a couple pieces of greenery. We have some great pink berries that look good in the arrangement. You might need to cut it down just slightly, Patty.
Okay.
And then, of course, it's Easter. We gotta do some daffodils, right?
Yes, gotta have that beautiful yellow pop.
Daffodils are crazy pretty right now. You can even get them, maybe you have them growing in your yard right now. Maybe you're getting them from like Whole Foods. You can come to Syd Nichole to get an Easter bouquet, take home so you have a gorgeous centerpiece going. And of course we have to add a tulip, right?
I have to ask you, so when you're cutting the flowers, do you cut them under the water when it's running to keep them fresher, or is that not
Depends on the stem you're using. I think it doesn't really matter too much. Some stems that are really picky and fragile, maybe like your daffodil, that's kind of good to do, but your tulips, your berries, your greenery.
Okay, so just cut away and put them,
Yeah.
put them in the vase that you just made.
I think the key is switching your water and just giving it fresh
Yeah, so
water
don't
to
let it
drink
sit
every
too
time.
long in there,
Yeah,
right?
don't
Okay.
let it sit too long. Just make sure you're getting some fresh water here. I'll give you one more stem to put in.
Okay.
And then I'll share our last favorite thing that we're doing for Easter is, of course, if you haven't done one yet, come to one of our flower workshops we got going on. We're doing our favorite, which is our Easter themed arrangement, which I have right here on
Yeah,
the
I've
side.
been eyeing that since the beginning. That is so pretty.
All fun, bright spring colors. You know, 'tis the season for fresh flowers. And then we do a gorgeous topiary on top out of pussy willow. It will be stunning for your Easter centerpiece. And then you can make some really gorgeous little bud bases to kind of sprinkle around your dinner table. And it will be gorgeous for Easter.
And I love the place that you brought and used the ferns on the table to help
Yes.
add that nice garden touch. as you
Yes,
said.
add some greenery, throw some bunnies, some carrots out, and you'll have a stunning table that your whole family is going to love for Easter.
All right, thank you, Syd. And you mentioned this workshop, but you do workshops all year long. So where should people go?
All year long, we do fun workshops. Go to sydnichole.com/flowers, and it'll take you to our event page. We have workshops that we're adding all the time, fun ones around the holidays, so check us out for all the fun things.
Okay. And happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah, happy Easter.